What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and them, of course, looking to fill in the spot that DeMarcus Cousins has now left open with his injury taking him out for the season. And that is going to be, of course, Dwight Howard and Joakim Noah and Mo Spates looking as far as to work them out to see who's going to be their next center and replacement to it. Now, of course, as many of you know, Anthony Davis was signed in during the offseason, and he really does prefer to play the power forward position over the center position. And of course, they're going to try to make him as comfortable as possible to try to get him to sign another year. And with that, they're of course looking at two options. And first, we're going to talk about Joakim Noah. Of course, as we know, this being his first real season as far as playing, considering the fact that the Knicks did not want to play him with the amount of money that he was owed, and of course his injury prone history. Now, of course, it's least likely that he will be there, but averaging around 7 points, 5 rebounds, and around 2 assists per game, shooting a 71% from the free throw line and 51% from the field. So as far as we do know, he is an efficient scorer. He's not going to be somebody who takes up shots from players such as a Anthony Davis or LeBron James or anybody as far as Kyle Kuzma or anything like that. He can work. He's a good passing center. So he's definitely somebody that they would be looking forward to. Of course, another problem, of course, the negatives that are going to go into this are going to be his health, things such as that. Now, of course, he's not going to have the same problems as what he had with the Knicks, which would be the fact that he has a huge contract, considering the fact you're obviously going to sign one of these players to most likely a minimum contract in many situations, or you're just going to be able to work around whatever you can there. Now, as far as other things to go with it, of course, he doesn't take away from your offense. He's going to be just a player that's there to fill out his position and things such as that. Now, of course, you're talking about a former defensive player of the year, so of course he has the ability to play defense, despite the fact the one, of course, thing is going to be is his health. He's not, of course, played starter minutes since Chicago, and it's not going to be, of course, anything major there. So whenever we look at something like this, it's been a few years since his 2 back-to-back all-star appearances. So whenever we think about it, Joakim Noah is probably going to be second in their option when it comes to trying to get a player to start up in this situation. Now, I'm not really going to talk about Mo Spates as far as from that situation, because the reports, of course, are going around with the next player that I'm going to be talking about, which is Dwight Howard. Now, Dwight Howard did not play much last season, so these are his stats from 2 years ago when he was with the Charlotte Hornets, and averaging around 16 points per game, 12.5 rebounds per game, 1.6 blocks per game, shooting 55% from the field, and of course his one weakness really being the free throw shots, as far as usually the Haka Howard usually does come into an effect whenever you have somebody like that in the starting lineup. So one of the negatives are going to be he will probably not be playing late in games in many situations in close games due to the fact of the ability to just hack him. So it will make them, of course, make Anthony Davis have to play the center position towards the ends of games. And of course, the other negative, which would be the fact that he does need the basketball in order to be effective, so you do have to throw it down in the low post. It can be something like it, but he also can be a lob player, so if he switches up his roles there. Now, of course, the positives being the fact that he is, of course, usually been more as far as durable than somebody like Joakim Noah, and of course has had the regularity of playing at a starting center position within the last few years. So whenever we think about something like this, it's not going to be, of course, far-fetched for somebody like Dwight Howard, who is, of course, a great rebounder with the amount of time that he does go onto the court. So he, no matter what, is going to get you good rebounding. And, of course, depending on how you want to use him on the offensive end is going to depend on that. So in this situation, of course, not much to really report here. But, guys, I want to, of course, always know what your guys' thoughts are on these moves here. I think the fact that Dwight Howard is probably the best option for this, but of course directly how it's going to fit with how they're going to be playing is going to really depend on it. So guys, tell me what your guys' thoughts are on that. Do you think the fact that Dwight Howard is going to be a good fit with the Lakers? And if not, who do you think should be the fit for the Lakers for that center position? So guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you guys leave a like and subscribe to become part of the Greek Army today. And as always, this Bye.